Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is time to get classified. The G.I. Joe Classified post-con exclusive Crimson Strike team. Bears, Zama, and Tomax coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Anthony, and today we have before you none other than the G.I. Joe Classified Post-Con exclusive, the Crimson Strike team. Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great day, night, weekend, and weekday. We are going to talk about a set that I've been long awaited. I know this came out last year, guys. With everybody had the talk of this was basically the talk of the town. Everybody had to have it, but not everybody got it. So I took the liberty. I did get this last year, right towards the end of it, around about before Christmas time, and I'm just now getting to the point where I'm just now reviewing it. So guys, please bear with me. I did not mean that I'd take this long, but I seen some other things that kind of came up before these guys, and I wanted to go ahead and get them out the way before I did the Crimson Strike team. So here we have before you the Crimson Strike team, Tomax and Zamont and the Baroness right before you guys, and decked out in the red, the black, silver, and the gold. So you know these are the colors of the Strike Force, the Strike Force team, and I'm glad to have this set. I heard a lot of the hip law about it, or the goods and the bads about this set, but I'm not going to do much talking about the box, but without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and actually talk about the box like right fast. So we're going to put the Baroness off the side, and we're going to move this, my turning, table. I don't want to say turntable, but my turning style out the way. So we're going to talk about the box. So I'm going to have the Baroness and the Crimson Twins to actually kind of fall back, and we're going to talk about the box. All right, so guys, this is the box. If you see that the vehicle off to the right, left, yeah, right. You know what that is. That's not the Stinger. I think it's this, yeah, the Stinger. It's been a while since I've done a review on the Cobra Stinger. So guys, you gotta forgive me. So yeah, so the box, beautiful box. As you see how the Crimson Strike team comes, we're coming in this box here. Extensive Enterprises. As you can see how it is, you got the clasps on both sides, and the handle. I know you can probably see them in the background, so that's not a problem. And then all the little doohickey and doodads that actually come with a secure, hard briefcase. Nice look, by the way. Hasbro did a fantastic job with this case. As you see, warning right here on the side, choking hazard. So please do not put these small parts in your mouth there, because they're not consumable. So being that's been said, under 3 years of age, not permitted. Crimson Strike team, Extensive Enterprises. That's on the front. On the side is nothing but briefcase. On the back, as you can see, the Cobra logo on there, and all this attention, danger, basically the same thing that's been said before, and all the other little doohickeys here, right here on this little side, right here on this side here, basically talks about what's included in different languages and everything. So attention, danger, parents, and so forth in different languages, and all its legalese, and of course the Hasbro symbol itself. So going a little step further. Now when you take it out of this is a sleeve. So as you can see, when you take the sleeve off, there we go again. But at this point, this side is definitely, this has been roughed up. So as you can see, that's like a little blood splatter right here on the side, or yeah, well, I'll say blood splatter. There's been gradation on this side here. This symbol right here, this cobra symbol, is kind of embossed out, so you can feel the texture of it, and it's beautiful. This is definitely beautiful. On the side, I mean on the top, same thing. Bottom, oh, I forgot bottom. Same thing with the cover, same thing with the on this box here too. So it's all bloodied. It has a little bit of blood in the it's been kind of tracked up. And there we go. This is how it basically looks, but this time it's a little roughed up. We got a little bit of blood. It could be blood splatter. Got bullet holes, everything. So you know this is supposed to be like a bulletproof type case. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and actually get into the what's inside of the box. I know you're probably, guys, I've seen it 100 times, so we're gonna do this has a magnetic seal to it, so bring it up and we get to see that everything on the inside. You see that the Crimson Brothers, the twins and Baroness, they're furious by what Chuckles just did, and as you can see, the Cobra Gold, and on the side we have the top secret information about the bat. So needless to be said, we already know how the bat comes and everything. So without further ado, guys, that is about it. And also, just to show you guys also how the figures come inside, that's how they come inside. You got 3 compartments, and then 3 smaller compartments with these little boxes here that go right down here. This is the Baroness's own, right, matter of fact. So that's how they do. That's how Hasbro had done it. Make it nice and velvety like. So beautiful, beautiful. This is something beautiful that Hasbro did, and I commend them for it. When they know, like I said, when Hasbro knows how to do something right, they know how to do something right. When they know how to do something wrong, they really do it. They really do it in good fashion. So that is it for the box. The Crimson Strike Force, Strike Team, Extensive Enterprises box, and we're gonna take the box out of the picture. And so now let's get ready to talk about Tomax and Xamot. Why are we gonna do them first? Because Baroness is the coup de grace. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. Okay, so in formal and gentleman fashion, I usually would do ladies first, but because Baroness at this point is the meat, really the drawing point about this set, well, I'm going to go ahead and focus on Tomax and Xamot first. As we can see, Tomax and Xamot, they are twins, but the one you gotta tell the difference between one from the other is, if I'm correct, it is Xamot that has the scar on his cheek. What was it? Right on his right cheek when facing him, but left when it's actually he facing us. So but it's on his left cheek, but as we see him, he's on his right cheek. So as we can see, the scar is definitely very much so present, as we can see on him, and it is very stands, it very much so stands out on this version versus the first version. I have both of them when they came out, when they were at when they actually was said to be at Ross's, and I did pick them up at Ross's, the first set. But then after that, I figured let me go ahead and get the Crimson Strike team. Once I did that, I took the OGs and I sold them for these guys. 'Cause I like the deck. I like the red gold and the gray deco, and yeah, gray deco better than the OG version. Everybody has their differences. Some say like the OG version, some say like the Crimson version. I like the Crimson version. That's my taste. Yours may different. Yours may differ. So, but as we know what they all come with. I'm just gonna use one of them, just one of them, for example, because they're both twins. So we already know what we're getting into when we talk about the twins. So both the twins actually come with a stand. Okay, this one has Tomax on it. So, but so we know that that they have a stand, so we don't have to worry about them falling every time we shake the table or the shelf gets shaken. So not only with that, I'm just going to go ahead and use Tamont for a minute. I mean Tomax. I'm sorry, Tomax as the front for both of them. And we can see that they both have the collar. One is on one side, one is on the other side, but they're actually basically dealing out as the true twins that they are. So there we go. They both come with let me see him do it. He's gonna do it. They both come with submachine guns with a suppressor on it, and two knives. Holster. There was one right there, and then the other is in the holster on the leg. So you got one that has a holster on the belt, and one at the boot. So not much more that can be said about both of them is that they actually share the same thing. They have the same thing. Gun, knives, suppressor. So they're all good to go. So to be expecting out of Tomax and Xamot, it's like what the original twins. They basically had knives and guns with suppressors. But the only difference is basically the color deco. So being at that time, Tomax and Xamot is a good. These guys and this color is a whole lot more attractive for me to actually want to get and to hold on to. So these guys are a winner in my book. Maybe a winner in your book if you're a completionist. You know you got to have the strike team as well as the original versions. Me, like I said before, I just have to have one set would do, and this is a set that did it for me. Now, let's go ahead and get down to the coup de grace, which is the Baroness. Oh, before I do that, let's go ahead and do the twins. See how they stack. This is how they stack together. They are at 6.5. They're both at 6.5, right on the nose. That's how tall they stand. Let's see here. When you actually compare them up. Okay, let's compare them up with. Here we go with Cobra Commander. I'm gonna put Cobra Commander right there in the back. That he stacks up with Cobra Commander. Okay, we'll put it off to the side. Put Cobra Commander off to the side. Here how they stack up with Duke. Duke is just a little shorter than them. By the way it looks, he's just a little shorter, but Duke does kind of. He is just a little short. About, I would say, if not a little shorter or the same size, but for me at this point, he looks like he's like a hair bit short. But there you go. That's how they compare up with Duke. And how they compare up with Alpine. Alpine is just a little bit bigger, just a smidge bit bigger, if not just about the same size as the twins, as far how they stand with other figures. There we go. And of course, we got to also do one more. And this is how they stand next to MJ. MJ, you know MJ is the shorty of the bunch. So, you know I gotta get her in there so for size comparison. And that's how they stack up to MJ. So MJ is basically, in this point, is a teenager. So this is about right as far as for the height difference. So that is it for MJ. Oh, I love myself some MJ. So now for the coup de grace, what everybody's been waiting on. Let us talk about the Baroness. All right, we're gonna bring her up to front. We're gonna take the boys and put them in the back. Now the Baroness. Now, what to be said about the Baroness is there's some good things and some bad things about her. First and foremost, Baroness does come with her own little stand. So as we can see, and it does say is Crimson Strike Baroness. So I know that's probably too small for y'all to see, but believe me, it's there. So as you can see, Baroness come with 2 submachine guns with suppressors. She also come with 2 smaller pistols in back with you can actually use the same suppressors and hook them up to the guns and hook them up to the gun as well. So Hasbro went out their way to make sure that Baroness is fully locked and loaded, as we can see. There we go. There we go. Now, on the other hand, Baroness does not come with any extra hands. So, yeah. So, but what we do in place of the extra hands, we would love some extra hands with like fists and everything, but we didn't get, like, Baroness didn't come with that. But what she did come with, as accessory wise, is that she has, let's see, okay, she has she has another face with wavy hair and extra glasses. Let me see if I can actually bring it in a little further so we can see. There we go. Another head with glasses, new style frame glasses, and wavy hair. If you feel like you want to actually change her up, you actually can change her up by actually here's her second head sculpt, and take the wavy hair and put it on, and there we go with that one. So that's another look. It's been said that Destro gave her this faceplate for the have, since Destro has a head plate, why not give Baroness a faceplate? So I know there's more to it than that. I wasn't so much of a big reader as far as for the comics. So I don't know what the real reason is behind it, but that's what I'm kind of gathering. That Destro loved the Baroness so much that he had to make her like him in a certain fashion. So there goes that second head with the second hairpiece. Okay, now, of course, Baroness does come with her OG look. Right here, let me make it, there we go. Baroness with her OG look with the round glasses, and her hair is definitely straight in the back. So you know she's not going to get much movement out of her head, out of her head sculpt, due to the fact that the hair. But the hair does look good. When you actually have it on her. Beautiful sculpt as far as for the Baroness is concerned. Now, but the one big problem that you have is basically that when you actually add that extra hair, what you want to do is actually put the glasses on first. This is how I do it. I put the glasses on first and then put the head sculpt on there, on her head. That way, it's an easier transition and putting her accessories on her. And vice versa, do it the other way around when you want to take it off. The head sculpt off, the hair off first, then the glasses, and boom, then switch up. So that's another thing. So, but another thing, like I was aiming for it too, is that when you actually trying to move her head up, you got to be careful on how you do it, because one wrong move, her hairpiece will start to actually recede back, and showing the piece how it actually forms, how it sits on her head. So there we go. So me personally, if I had another Baroness, I would actually glue that headpiece on and leave it just as that. But because this is the one Baroness I do have, and this is the reason why I got this set, was basically because of this Baroness. I'm gonna keep it as is. I'm gonna keep it. Keep her basically. I can trade her up anytime I feel like it. As far as for other accessories, she does come with two daggers. I mean, two blades. Kind of. There goes the two blades with the snake head on it. And speaking of snakes, and there goes her snake. This time tricked out in red, gold, and black. No silver this time around. So yeah, this one is a lot better than the first one. But I do have both Baronesses, so. But like I said, this one's a whole lot better. So that's all the accessories that she come with. As far as for the kit. So guys, by far be it. Before I do that, before I even think about calling it, let me do a size comparison. Y'all guys forgive me. Size comparison. Here she is with Scarlet. They're about the same size. Let me take Baroness off the stand. Baroness just a little bit taller, but almost about the same size. There she go with Scarlet. Let me make sure come out some. There we go. There we go. All right, that is Scarlet right there. The Stinger Driver. Okay. Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander actually kind of towers her. Take her out. MJ. Okay. And just for the show for another size comparison, we're gonna do her first iteration, all in black. Let me take her off her stand. All in black. Only big difference is that she's in red and black versus being in all black. This is the retro card version. I have the other Baroness around here somewhere, but we can go ahead and go to the retro card Baroness. And for another size comparison, let's do her with the $2 Baroness that I got from Ollie's. So that's how she compares up with that Baroness. Baroness is basically one of my favorites, female of Cobra. You know, although she is the OG, but she's one of my favorites, and I'm glad to have her in my collection. And if for those who actually have been here to my channel, know that I did a 1/6 scale version of the Baroness. So I'm gonna leave it right up here. I'm gonna leave it at the top of the screen to go into the Femme Fatales section, so where you can actually see my 1/6 scale Baroness, and that's in my Femme Fatale Baddies folder. Let's say folder or playlist. So if you want to see how I did my Baroness, you can go in that playlist and watch that video. But that is it. Articulation is basically. I'm not gonna hold you guys up too long tonight. The articulation on this Baroness is a whole lot better, as you can see, where she is pinless. I'm sorry, no. She's pinless at the arms, but she's pinned at the legs. So Hasbro, you got some. You still got something to do still. You still got a ways to go still. So that lets you know that the legs are from the original Baroness, but everything from the top up. No, take it back. No, I take that back. Certain part, I think, yeah, just about everything from the top up is new sculpt. Yeah, everything from the top up is new sculpt. There are some things about her vest that are somewhat the same, but a little different at the same time. Being how this is an all black version, her vest, so it won't show too hard on camera. But the vests are a little different, but then the same at the same time. So there is some reuse, and then there's some new sculpt there. So glad to have this Baroness, and this is the Baroness that's my definitive Baroness, other than the one I'm looking forward to getting is the Baroness that came with the Rattler. I believe that's going to be the Baroness that's this definitive Baroness. But this one, right now, this is my definitive Baroness. And I love the colors that she has on. And with this one, I can't, and I'm not going to part ways with her. This is, to me, this is one of the better Baronesses. Articulation is basically about the same as with the original Baroness, but with some minor differences. But by far, be it, guys, this is your boy Anthony. And before I let you guys go, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget that notification bell for all the new upcoming videos like this one, new and old. And if there's nobody out there that love you, know that there's one, and I do mean one person that does love you, and that is Lord Jesus Christ. You guys take the time to actually read all about him in the #1 top-selling book in the world. Not in the United States, not in Africa, not in Japan, but in the world. And that is the Bible. So, by far be it, guys. I thank you for coming by, sharing me some of your precious time, and taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Post-Con exclusive Crimson Strike team. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you for coming by, and please forgive me for getting this out so late like I did. I wanted to actually have this out sooner, but Cammy came into the picture and she kind of took some of my time. That kind of took away from it. And then some more and exciting other figures came into the lineup, and I had to actually do them as well. But here we go with the G.I. Joe Crimson Strike team, and we have got another one chopped off for a review. And that is it, guys. You guys have a great day, night, week, and weekday. And I see you right here at the Toy Action Figure Review. You guys have a good one. Peace. And don't forget to look at the photo shoot at the end of this video. You guys have a good one.